All right, so I get asked all the time, what are the advantages and disadvantages of being a real estate agent? Hi, my name is Saeed Mohsen. I'm a residential real estate broker out of Michigan. I am under eXp Realty, and I just wanted to make a video today talking about the pros and cons of being a real estate agent. I have put together 16 pros and 14 cons for you guys, for you to understand what is this new hype about, and what are the advantages and disadvantages of being a real estate agent. And let's get right into it. So let's go through the pros first. One of the number one pros of being a real estate agent is that real estate agents can earn really good commission. So that's probably one of the biggest pros of being a real estate agent, is that the income potential is unlimited, truly unlimited. One advantage of being a real estate agent is that you can really earn good money from what you're doing, compared to many other people, what they, who often make far less money, even doctors. In fact, real estate commissions can earn many thousands of dollars for every house they sell, since you will get a percentage of the selling of the property. Some real estate agents make their yearly income from just handful of sales. For instance, let's assume that the selling price of a property is $1 million, and you get usually real estate agents throughout the country get about 3% commission, which means that you will get over $30,000 from just one sale. And if you sell just a few of those a year, you will make six-figure income. Pro number two, realtors can work independently. That's probably another biggest advantages of being a real estate agent. The upside to this career as a realtor is that you will be able to work in a pretty independent manner. Even though you might work as an employee in a brokerage, you will often have a great level of freedom regarding when to schedule your meetings and how you want to organize your day in general. While you have a strict schedule in many other office jobs and a rather low level of flexibility with your schedule, the opposite is true for most real estate agents. As long as your performance is good, the company that you work for will allow you and give you significant freedom regarding how you do your work. This also means that you don't have a boss watching over you what you're doing all day long. Instead, you can just attend meetings with your clients and will have sole responsibility of the success or failure of transactions. Consequently, working as a realtor also be great if you are the kind of independent person who doesn't love to comply with commands, but who would rather have the drive and the ambition to organize yourself. Pro number three, you may be able to start your own realtor business, own real estate sales business. As a real estate agent, you will be free to choose between working as an employee or working for yourself. In fact, many realtors work for realtor companies for a few years or a team for a few years, gain some experience, make some contacts, and then start their own real estate business. If you work as a self-employed real estate agent, you can keep the full commission, since you will not have to share it with the company you might work for. Moreover, you will also have a maximum level of freedom regarding how you do your work. Sure, also employed realtors will have some level of freedom, yet they still have to comply with the company values, with other rules, and that are set by the company they work for. If you have your own real estate business, you will be able to be the one who makes the rules, as long as you comply with your local real estate laws. Thus, a career in real estate sector can also make quite a lot of sense if you plan to start your own business sooner or later, and if you have the spirit to really go for things and stick to your plans and goals. Pro number four, real estate agents can work indoors. Another benefit of working as a real estate agent is that you will also be able to work indoors most of the time. Sure, you will have to drive to properties that you will have to sell. Still, you will sit in your cozy car, or enjoy the comfort of air conditioning or heating while driving. This means that you will be able to work in relatively comfortable environments while many other people have to work outdoors under extreme conditions who would love to change places with you. Pro number 5, you can build a strong network, and it's probably a lot of real estate agents probably don't take advantage of that. Since you sell houses for many people who often have very high level of influence, you will also be able to build a really strong business network as a real estate agent. If you understand the game and are willing to invest time in building these relationships, chances are that you will profit from your strong network for many years or even decades of your career. Always remember that your salary greatly depends on the number and the value of houses that you sell. This also means that you have to acquire mandates on a regular basis, and this will only works if you build a network and people recommend you, people refer more people to you. Hence, don't underestimate the importance your network will be for your success as a realtor, and make sure that you use the powerful tool to succeed in this competitive market by building relationships. Your business network will not only be important for you as a real estate agent, it can also give you some additional job prospects later on in your career because of the relationships you have built. In fact, many jobs in corporate world are not publicly advertised and available, but are only obtainable if you know important people inside of the company. So a career in real estate can also help you in the future if you want to change fields sooner or later due to many connections that you have made while you're being a real estate agent. Pro number 6, you can see nice houses during work. I personally also really enjoyed working as a real estate agent when I was an independent agent myself, since I had been able to see many different houses and I had been surprised by many features of some of these houses. For instance, it can be pretty interesting working with smart home devices if you have never used them before. Technology and the progress of technology also speeds up in the real estate sector, and chances are that you will just never get bored of what you will always be able to sell or rent new houses that have different characteristics. Pro number 7, realtors may be able to make off-market deals, and that's probably advantage a lot of real estate agents don't take advantage of. You can also make really good off-market deals as a realtor. In fact, many real estate agents not only sell houses, they also invest in properties that they come across that are not on the market. As a real estate agent, you will be the first one who gets to know the property will be for sale. And if you are smart and can negotiate well, chances are that you will be able to buy the property yourself below market value instead of selling it to your clients. Hence, you can really build a strong real estate portfolio over time if you know what you're doing and have a courage to take some risks as a real estate agent. Pro number 8, working as a real estate agent is pretty relaxed most of the time. Most of the real estate agents also don't suffer from significant stress during work. Sure, some days are pretty busy and stressful, yet since you are able to organize yourself and rather independently and can decide when you want to work and when you just take time off when you are feeling overwhelmed, it's pretty relaxing. You will often be able to stay in a rather relaxed mood while many of your friends will hustle to survive in their jobs. Pro number 9, real estate industry and sales can be the start of your career in the real estate sector. Many real estate agents also start out as a real estate agent. However, over time, they explore related fields like real estate investing or fix and flip projects. Thus, you also don't have to stay as a real estate agent forever. You can just gather some experience and use this experience to make even more profitable deals in the real estate world. Pro number 10, your salary greatly depends on your performance. Another advantage of working as a real estate agent is that you will be able to greatly influence your salary. If you work hard and are willing to put in the work, chances are that you will be able to make really good money in the long run. In contrast, if you're rather lazy and you don't want to work that much, chances are that you will not even make enough living. This can be considered to be a fair and hard work should be rewarded, and a career as a real estate agent can really make sense for you if you're the type of person who really wants to achieve something in life and is willing to put in extreme work. In contrast, if you're just lazy and just want to, have as much leisure as possible, you may want to go to another career path instead. Pro number 11, realtors are flexible regarding how to combine private and professional life. Another upside of working as a realtor is that it is pretty easy to balance between private and professional life, since you will often be able to work from home. You can bring and pick up your kids, your family, work with your family most of the time. Sure, you will have some appointments with your clients where you have to be present and be at the property or consultation with your clients. Yet you will have many hours where you just spend time with your kids and you can work at the same time, and rather in a relaxed manner. Pro number 12, you don't have to go to college. You also don't have to go to college to have a career in real estate sales. In most states, it is just enough for you to get a license under the state and you will be good to go. This also implies that you can avoid cost of tuition, other expenses related to college. It also means that you can avoid student loan debt and other adverse long-term consequences related to student loans. Hence, it also makes great sense to become a realtor for you if you don't want to get many years of additional education after finishing high school, but rather want to become independent sooner rather than later and earn money at the same time. Pro number 13, realtors don't have to work in a classic office job. While you will spend some time in front of your computer as a real estate agent, you will also have plenty of time where you will have client meetings at properties, and this can make your life really comfortable since you will have a good balance between office work and personal interaction. While many other people will have to work in front of a computer all day long, you will be able to have a much more interesting lifestyle, especially if you love to talk to different people, and you are rather extroverted person who is not afraid to deal with new clients all the time. Pro number 14, every day will be different. You will also never know what will happen during your workday as a real estate agent. While you might have some plans and a rough schedule, plans can change any minute in case your clients have different plans or other unexpected things come up on your in your day to day. While this can be annoying at times, it still makes your life as a realtor exciting, and chances are that you will just never get bored of your work schedule and what you are doing. Pro number 15, as a real estate agent, realtors learn how to deal with demanding clients. By working as a realtor, you will also learn how to deal with demanding and difficult clients. Sure, many of your clients will be nice and working with them can be quite fun. However, from time to time, you will have clients that will just see you someone who they can push around. While this can be exhausting, you will still learn how to deal with this sort of people, and that can, also greatly benefit you in various stages of your life, learning how to deal with difficult people. Now, the last pro number 16, realtors work can also be done as a side hustle. Many realtors also don't work full time. In fact, there are many people who just want to make some money while going to college or having their full-time job. There are also many people who switched from different fields to real estate sector due to the good money one can make. Many people also just want to make some extra money while still working in their regular jobs, and this can be quite lucrative, at least if you are able to organize yourself well. Since you only have to sell a few properties as a part-time agent, you can make pretty decent money from your side hustle as a realtor. Now, let's talk about the disadvantages of being a real estate agent. This disadvantage number one would be real estate agents have rather poor job security. Apart from the many important advantages of a career as a realtor, there are also many downsides of this profession. For instance, one disadvantage of being a realtor is that you will have rather poor job security, since barrier to entry in this industry is pretty low in this field as a real estate salesperson. In many states, and almost everyone can work as a real estate agent. There are many people who are in the field for just the money, and the vast number of those people who want to work in this field also imply that real estate agents often have to have it hard to acquire connections, to acquire relationships, to acquire clients, and it makes their livelihood pretty difficult. You may also get fired from the realtor company that you work for pretty soon in case you don't follow their policies, you don't follow their rules. Hence, you should probably go for working as a loan officer or something related to the real estate field if that happens to you. But definitely, there's a lot of competition in the industry, real estate sales industry, where job security is not the thing that would probably attract you. Con number two, you will have to work weekends, and this is probably something most real estate agents hate. Most real estate agents have to work on weekends. In fact, many clients just don't have time during the day, during the week, since they have to work at their jobs. This means that if you want to sell property well, you will have to put in the work also on the weekends, and this can be pretty annoying for most people, especially in case you have a family and they want to take nice family trips in the weekends with your kids. If that's the case, being a real estate agent is probably not for you, especially if you're just getting started. Con number three, being a real estate agent, you would have rather bad job prospects in the future. The job prospects for the future are rather poor for real estate agents due to the automation of the processes and artificial intelligence. Many realtors will just become obsolete. I know a lot of real estate agents, if you're listening in, you'll probably say, that's just BS, it's not going to happen, but it is happening throughout all industries, and it's coming to real estate also. So in the near future, since computers and robots will be able to do significant amount of work, the real estate agents will probably get out of this industry. And it implies that many realtors will become unemployed in the future, and I bet this is not what you're looking for. So that's definitely another disadvantage if you're not up to date with technology and everything that's coming up. Con number four, your salary will greatly vary over time. Another problem with being a real estate agent is that you will not have a fixed salary. Many real estate agents just make majority or even all of their money through commission. While this can be great if you have many high value properties that you're selling, the opposite can be also true, that if your performance is poor and if you also have bad luck in some years, since you will just make a little bit of money those years, this also means that your salary will greatly vary over time, year over year, and many people are not able to deal with this financial swings in proper manner. Con number five, It's hard to make long-term plans as a real estate agent due to significant swings in income. It is also pretty hard for real estate agents to make a long-term plan for the future. For instance, if you never know how much money you will have in the future, it will be hard to decide when is the right time to go buy your own house or when to make proper important decisions in your life. Con number 6, banks may not give you a mortgage for buying a house. Though recently we have seen a significant shift in independent contractor financing, but in most cases you may also experience serious problems when it comes to getting a mortgage as a realtor, especially if you had significant income swings in the past and banks are not confident that you are able to pay back their loans if if they finance you as a real estate agent as your work. This can lead to a state where you will just not be able to buy your own home while your friends will have the privilege to do so thanks to their stable salaries they get working in the corporate world. Con number 7, realtors may have conflict of interest. In some cases, you will also have real conflicts of interest as a realtor. For example, you may have to sell homes that are just garbage, right? Yet you may have to offer those homes as pretty decent properties so that you are able to sell them. This can be ethically questionable and is not what the majority of the people want to do. Con number 8, you may be liable for mistakes that you make and you may get sued. Some people who are not satisfied with your work may even sue you. Sure, the majority of the clients will really appreciate your work, yet there are some people who will also lose plenty of money for mistakes that you have made, and this can lead to a state in which you have to compensate them. In turn, this can even financially ruin you, and you may be forced to file bankruptcy sooner or later if you keep making these mistakes. Con number 9, you will have to deal with difficult clients. And I have talked about this before as an advantage, but it is definitely a disadvantage. While most of your clients will be nice, others will just find something to complain about all day long. This can be really annoying, especially if you have plenty of work to do, have a lot of clients to handle, but still have to spend plenty of time to solve problems with these difficult people. Con number 10, some people just have false expectations. Many people also underestimate how difficult it really is to succeed as a realtor. Many people just think it's easy money, yet they don't see the work and how much time it takes to become successful in this field. Hence, don't be fooled by some realtors who have really made it. The majority of real estate agents have to work really hard for their meal, and some are not even able to make a living out of it. Con number 11, you may work for free. If you don't sell a property, you will often also don't get a commission, and this means that you might put in plenty of work without getting any reward from it. You will also have some cost, and this means you would have to put money out of your pocket to get more money back in commission when you sell the property. In case that sale doesn't work out, you would have all the downside but none of the upside, and you will just even work harder to make up for that money. Con number 12, real estate agents also have to do some paperwork. Working as a real estate agent, it also implies doing some paperwork. You will have to prepare contracts, pictures, and also sales materials, marketing materials. If you are working as a self-employed real estate agent, you will also be responsible for doing your own taxes and that you comply with all the rules and regulations related to taxes. Con number 13, you may need a license in most states. In many states, you will have to get a real estate license to work as a realtor. It can it can take many months or even years for you to get this license. You should make sure that you are willing to make this commitment of education before you decide to get into real estate sales. Con number 14, and the last con of all, is many real estate agents fail since they are only in it for money. In general, you are just in the game for money. Chances are you will fail, and that chance is pretty high. If you don't have a real passion for real estate, if you don't have a real passion for helping people, you will just quit after a while, since most markets are just too competitive and other people will just outwork you in the long run. So I just wanted to make this video and share all of the advantages and disadvantages related to getting into real estate. If there are someone, I get inboxed a lot, especially recently because of all the coaching and training that I'm providing for real estate agents. People ask me, what are the pros and cons? So I thought I'd make a video. A lot of these cons, as far as our organization goes, my team goes, we try to minimize most of these cons that I talked about in this video. So if you're thinking about getting into real estate, or you are in real estate already and you're facing some of these problems, feel free. I'm love who are new in the industry, or for people who are struggling getting into the real estate industry, so that way I can add more value in your journey.